Criminals stormed the pulpit, armed with guns, before robbing the pastor and his congregants of their belongings. An act unheard of for criminals to desecrate what many deem as a sacred place. But the country has seen a spate of these brazen attacks with increasing regularity.
How can someone come into church and steal, like obatlaing inside the church, because we're here to worship and praise God?
We are not safe because mostly they occur random. So the thing that the community can do is come together and add the numbers of patrolling CPFs during the night and the day.
Recently, a pastor was killed whilst on the pulpit. And with criminals widening their nets, churches are now cancelling evening services. Many are also installing CCTV cameras and employing private security amid the rise in crime.
Bring the warders to help churches. I mean, they're everywhere. They've got fast cars, they are compassionate, they are passionate. We see them. Night vigils, honor prayers. For us, the charismatic and the Pentecostal, these are very core to our faith.
Freedom of Religion in South Africa, a non-profit legal organization, says government should roll up its sleeves.
For the fact that the churches are preparing themselves and getting themselves in gear with what the criminals are wanting to do within the churches. These thieves or these robbers will know that the churches are no longer a soft target. And for the fact that they know it's no longer a soft target, they won't target the churches anymore.
It is clearly the responsibility of government and the South African police services in particular to ensure that people are able to exercise their constitutional right to gather together to worship without the fear of interruption from criminal elements. We call upon the authorities, therefore, to strengthen their law enforcement efforts to make sure that places of worship are not seen as soft targets and to make every effort to bring the perpetrators of these crimes to justice.
Gauteng community safety officials have recently warned the public against criminals who see gatherings and churches as soft targets for theft and robbery. They've encouraged churches to work with community policing forums for protection. Meanwhile, the CRL Commission says it will soon engage with faith-based organizations to map a way forward. Mulimo Onemoto, SABC News, Pretoria.